Crypto is this incredible, fast, super high velocity, creative destruction cycle. You don't know what's going to be really valuable until the bottom of the cycle. The things that survive become the best trades. Solana, Ethereum. So Ethereum in 2019, absolute killer trade. 2018, Solana in 2022, absolute killer. So what you need to see is when those things go down 95%, everything goes down 95%. So now you've got all of these things at a discount. Your job is to find out what really has network effects, what is really powering an ecosystem.
Raoul Pal, CEO of Real Vision and veteran macro investor, believes that every market crash paves the way for the strongest projects to lead the next bull run. These downturns create the biggest opportunities for those who stay focused and position themselves early. According to Pal, the crypto market is entering a phase of rapid evolution, where only the most resilient projects will survive. This cycle is set to transform the industry by separating hype from real value, offering massive opportunities for investors who can identify the winners. Solana and Ethereum have already demonstrated their resilience in past cycles, and history shows that projects emerging from these resets often become the best opportunities. As wealth shifts into NFTs and digital assets, the market is once again gearing up for a wave of innovation and high-stakes investments. Stick around until the end of the video, as Raoul Pal reveals the massive shifts that are about to reshape the crypto market.
Stop. You don't have time. Don't miss out this 2025 bull run. Educate yourself first ahead of the crowd. We have created the ultimate step-by-step crypto cheat guide that will guide you this bull run. Unlock the secrets of crypto and make smarter investments today. Now by clicking on the link below to get your exclusive copy just under $10.
I'm immensely bullish on Solana. I think they have the right activity, the right pace of innovation. They're do good stuff. There is, so much activity on chain because of meme coins, but there's also stable coins and DeFi and all of the things that are required to build a great blockchain ecosystem. So I think Solana outperforms Bitcoin. Outperforms Bitcoin and outperforms ETH as well. ETH is struggling, and ETH is struggling not because ETH is bad. Yes, it's lost a bit of direction, but the reality is they overbuilt capacity by all of the layer twos. Right, anybody can spin up a layer 2, so you're building endless capacity, and it only uses a small amount on the actual Ethereum mainnet. So what they've built is this gigantic architecture that's suitable for the entire finance system at scale, but we don't have that use case. So what you're seeing is it's just not generating enough activity on the base chain, and that's why it's dragging. My guess is if you are Goldman Sachs or JP Morgan or whoever, and you want to tokenize assets, tokenize equity markets, tokenize all of the finance stuff, lending markets, you're going to do it on ETH. ETH is like the Microsoft of blockchains. It's the one you won't get fired for. It's the one that has the highest level of security, the deepest developer ecosystem, the largest amount of interoperability, the largest amount of applications. There's no reason the finance system will build at scale on any other chain yet.
Do you think liquidity could ever flow back into PFPs like it did before?
So this is exactly the trade, and I've been doing it, the Solana or the ETH trade, right? You wait for the washout, everything goes to zero, and you look what has value. What has value? CryptoPunks. They were a fucking gift at about 20 ETH. You've got probably Bored Apes, bit riskier, but probably going to survive and do well. You've got stuff like meme community PFPs like Crypto Dick Butts, Rec Guy. These things, Crypto Dick Butts. It makes you smile.
Are they still there?
Yes, and they're going up in value. Why? Because all the OGs, people like myself, have been buying them because they're so OG, right? You kind of know somebody's into crypto if they own a crypto dick butt. It's like a cheap version of a punk, and they're just amazing. And there's some group who's got the crypto dick butt heist going on. It's a Twitter handle, and they seem to be kidnapping dick butts, which is genius. So PFPs aren't dead. We're going through the Lindy effect and seeing which ones are going to last. And the ones that last are going to become very valuable. So that's the same trade that we got before. It's the same with the art market. We're being given, because these lag in terms of time, the rest of the crypto market, but wealth gets recycled into art NFTs, let's say Xcopy, Beeple, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And we're already seeing capital flowing as people are funneling profits into high status art. Think about it in terms of, let's say some young kid has made $100 million. That story's typical in crypto, bizarrely, What do? You buy yourself a house. Maybe you buy another house. Okay, what do you do with the rest of your money? You'll keep it in the casino, but in the end, all rich people end up buying art. All of them. Every billionaire in the world buys art, because why? You can't have 50 properties. It's a pain in the arse. But you can have 50 Van Goghs. So it becomes a storage for vast amounts of wealth, and you get to flex it. Look at how rich I am. In my $50 million apartment, I've got $100 million of art. That's what happens. So it has always, for centuries, been a store of value for wealth.
Raoul Pal also warns that artificial intelligence is poised to revolutionize both traditional finance and decentralized finance in ways that most people are unprepared for. AI-driven agents will soon take over trading, investing, and decision-making processes without human input, making markets more efficient and leaving less opportunity for individual traders to profit. As corporations increasingly integrate AI, traditional financial strategies may become obsolete. Pal emphasizes that the most significant shift might not be limited to crypto, but could affect the entire global economy. Those who understand where this is headed will be in the best position to stay ahead, while others risk falling behind. Now, let's hear more from Raoul Pal as he shares further insights on this topic.
This space doesn't understand what agents are. What people are building right now is basically macros, or like trading models that you can do on TradingView. That's what they're doing, and they're getting it to be able to execute. It's kind of if then do that, do this, right?
Yeah.
What is about to come is agents that process information themselves and make decisions themselves. The autonomous agent thing is much bigger. So you would then say to an autonomous agent, I'm looking for 50% return over the next 3 months. Find me the best strategy, and then implement it. And it will go and do that, knowing what your risk tolerance is, for example. So it figures out all of the steps, and there is no prompting. There is no code writing of you do this, you have to, this is how you do the MetaMask thing. None of it. All of it will happen itself. And that, I don't know whether we're going to get that or the AI companies. Somewhere within this, I just don't know that we're going to have an opportunity to make any money. I talk about this thing about after 2030, we get to the economic singularity. And one of these is this point, is the closer we get to artificial superintelligence, the less there is for money, corporations, anything, or financial markets. You can't outcompete ASI. There's no trading to be done because it knows pretty much everything. There's no edge for anybody. So does it just grow with GDP? I don't know. I don't know what happens. Now, the other thing is, well, corporations all become agents anyway. So how do you build a business? You build a beautiful exchange. I just say, hey, agent, copy his. And I want it in Hindi because I think it's a bigger market. No, it comes to me and goes, you should do it in Hindi. We can capture a faster market share. So where's the role for us lot? Now, that's not today. It's not in 2 years' time, but it's almost certainly in 5. So this concept of an economic singularity is where we're headed. We don't know how the economy works. We don't know what jobs are. We don't know what markets are. We don't know anything. And we're going to go there and we're going to find out. Because we don't know what it means. We don't know what the job of being an influencer is. Let's say your job. When there's AI. I mean, I've just launched today on the Real Vision platform the AI voice chat with me, trained on all of my private data and everything else. Something we talked about. You've been training one. I've built it. It's on the platform. And it will be a video version within 3 months. So you can talk to me about everything. I've trained it on wine, wine books, travel, everything. So the issue being is not even our jobs are normal, because look, in 5 years' time, it'll be my AI talking to your AI, and we don't have to do this. The only one that becomes valuable is in person, because there's a human element. You know, when we get together, I get to meet you for the first time, you know, we enjoy our conversation. There's a certain humanness to being in person. But this is all going to go, all of it. Of course, crypto and AI are coming together. We know that. And this is the experimentation phase. We know that too. But you're right. What is coming is beyond what everybody on crypto Twitter is talking about. You know, right now it's like macros and Telegram chatbots. Telegram bots is what we're really building at scale. What is coming is self-thinking creatures. What does it mean when people are replaced by robots and AI? And everyone goes, well, jobs and blah, 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 universal basic income. I'm like, no. Think about GDP growth. The growth of economies is driven by population growth plus productivity growth and debt growth. You replace this aging population that's been slowing our economies and increasing our debt. This is the aging population across all the Western world and China and Japan. And old people are less productive, so economies are slow and this debt burden's hard to deal with. You're going to replace those with infinite people. Infinite human knowledge and infinite physical beings. So that is the end of... That's the end of what humans do for a living. Fine, we'll deal with that. More importantly, if we can go from the population of the Western economies, let's say, and including China, let's say it's 2 billion people, and suddenly within 3 years we can have 4 billion people, we're going to double the population of the world. That doubles GDP growth. Now, AI can go much faster than that because it's infinitely scalable, unlike the robots, which takes time. So we're talking about, we can have billions of new economic participants in the economy. So economic growth is going to go through the roof. And then at the same time in productivity, because we've got all of the AI and all of the knowledge and everybody's working on lowering the cost of energy for compute, we will lower the cost of energy over time, and that becomes another multiplier. So what we've got is an economy that could grow 30% in a year, that doesn't generate jobs and doesn't generate financial market opportunities for us. So what the and we don't even know there's such a thing as an IPO market at that point, because the velocity of capital from agents building things and using tokenization as the way forward, what we're seeing in meme coins, you know, the instant creative destruction cycle, I mean, it's la la land. So it's a really simple thing. Invest in your own demise. Just buy crypto and tech. Make as much money as possible. And I'm here in Little Cayman, a small island of 140 people. The fucking robots aren't coming here. There's nothing gonna, the tide comes in, the tide goes out. The sun goes up, sun goes down. Nothing matters. So nature is going to be the single most important thing you're going to have to focus on, because it'll be your way out.
As Pal mentioned, the world is entering uncharted territory where AI and automation are set to completely transform economies, jobs, and financial markets. With productivity soaring and economic growth accelerating beyond anything we've ever witnessed, traditional ways of making money could disappear. Pal advises that the best way to stay ahead is to invest in crypto and tech while the opportunity still exists. The future may be unpredictable, but one thing is clear: those who adapt will thrive, while those who don't risk being left behind. For more Daily Dose Crypto news, check out these 2 awesome videos on your screen. Click now and we will see you on the next video.